Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for September 2020. This is a love reading for Virgo's sun, moon, or rising sign. So if this reading doesn't resonate for you, and if you have the time, I encourage you to check out your moon and or rising sign. So Virgo, let's go ahead and get started. The first card you have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very youthful, passionate energy. You could be feeling really excited about a person, either a current person, someone from the past, or maybe someone that you've even recently just met, because the Page of Wands is like almost having too much energy, like a child. Like you might be feeling really giddy and excited. Almost like you see a lot of potential with a person, or you have an idea of that is related to this person or this connection that has you very excited. The Page of Wands looks up at that wand and idealizes it, maybe even fetishizes it a little bit. You are looking up at this person and you're very excited. It has you feeling very youthful and passionate. Or you feel like you have this idea of how to deal with someone in a romantic connection, how to strengthen it, how to make it better. But you're feeling kind of energized by this connection right now. You're feeling like you want to go toward this person. You're definitely facing the direction of the person in this Page of Wands energy. But the Page of Wands energy can be a more youthful, immature energy. So just keep that in mind, Virgo, that this might be something short-lived. It could just be something that you're just experiencing right now, and it might not last. I'm not trying to put a negative spin on it. It's just pages are just a more youthful energy, more in the moment. So you could be feeling really fiery and passionate and excited about a person right now, Virgo, okay? The second card you have is a Ten of Swords. This is how a person you're dealing with feels. And Virgo, this is an interesting reading. Before I comment on this, you have 3 tens in this reading. Tens are all about a completion of a cycle. So more on that later. Your person is Ten of Swords, which is weird. Not weird, it's interesting how you're in Page of Wands and they're in Ten of Swords. They feel like they've, put a fork in them, they're done. They feel overkilled by something, just a total over the top destruction of some sort. They feel like they've been destroyed by swords, which are modern day words. So maybe you guys had an argument or something that just totally made them feel done with this connection. It might not have to do with you, Virgo. It might have to do with something else, where something else in their life just totally has them feeling like they are done in some way. I don't know what happened, Virgo. You need to see how this resonates for you, but for some reason you're feeling more optimistic, more energetic, and excited about this connection in some way. And they are feeling really like they've just been killed and shot down. So it's like you guys are on 2 different wavelengths. Maybe you guys are not in communication right now. That could account for this, but not necessarily so. If you're not in communication right now, Virgo, you might feel excited and rejuvenated to maybe approach this person, and you're coming toward them and they're in this Ten of Swords energy. So if that's the case, if that's your story, Virgo, just keep that in mind, that if this is your reading, your person has just gone through something that is making them feel just totally devastated, totally overkilled. It could have to do with you in this connection. I mean, I don't know. You're going to have to see how it resonates for you. But they are feeling, they got killed 10 times, basically. And it's an end of a cycle for them, being a 10, okay? So whatever it is that put them in this energy, it's kind of good, because it's kind of like it's the rock bottom. You can't go any lower than that Ten of Swords. So whatever they went through, Virgo, it's only up from here for them, but they are dealing with this at this time, is what it's saying. So the third card you have, Virgo, is the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is all about chance, luck, fate, something coming in that changes the current direction. So it could be that your person makes a quick turnaround out of this Ten of Swords energy, and or you get kicked out of your Page of Wands energy. It could be one of those or both. But the way that the connection is currently going, there could be an abrupt change, the Wheel of Fortune suggests. And a lot of times it means for the better. So things could be going bad for a while, and all of a sudden there's a sudden change, and it seems like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. That was strange. So just keep that in mind, that it's usually a change in direction for the better, some kind of improvement, and it's in the upright, so it's kind of suggesting that things will change in the near future, and that it'll be for the better. It feels like, Virgo. So that's good news if this is your reading. That yeah, it's like an abrupt shift, and it's the energy between the two of you. So something about how you're feeling and they're feeling right now, and just what you're going through. It shifts and it moves both of you guys, because it's energy between the two of you. So both of you move and shift in some way, seemingly unexpectedly, with this Wheel of Fortune energy. So the fourth card you have is what the person you're dealing with, what they're currently wanting. They have the Emperor. You could be dealing with a fire sign. It could be an Aries. They want to step into their Emperor energy. They want to take charge of the situation, okay? So them dealing with this Ten of Swords energy, if that's what they're going through, Virgo, if this is your reading, like I said, that Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom. You can't go much further lower than that. So from that, they have a desire to come into a more Emperor energy, a more stable energy. Emperor energy is also very earthy. It's very grounded. So whatever they went through that was so devastating for them, Virgo, they're kind of stepping into a more stable energy where they want to take charge and take command of their life. So Virgo, their life might have been a mess for a while, or it has been, or it has been the whole time, whatever it is, and they are feeling motivated to be in an empowered stance. They want to take charge. They want to call the shots. And maybe this is something that is unusual for them. Maybe they have never really embraced that energy of themselves, and this is what they're wanting. And it has to do with you. I mean, this is the love reading, so it's like they want to be in a more empowered position, perhaps so that they can come toward you, so that they could receive you in some way, so that they could, something empowering and constructive about this connection, okay? They might have felt that you decided everything to some extent. Maybe they felt like you had the upper hand, and they want to have this renewal in themselves where they can be more confident in themselves and more authoritative and have more opinions. Maybe they didn't have a lot of opinions before, and now they are. And it's because they're stepping into their power, Virgo. So if you're noticing a change in that person, just keep that in mind. It's them stepping into their power. I will caution, though, the low side of the Emperor could be overbearing, domineering. So as they figure out the balance of that energy, you could see that crop up. So just keep that in mind, Virgo. But this is mostly a positive energy with it being in the upright. They just want to take charge of their life. Like I said, maybe their life was a mess before. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of this Ten of Swords energy. It's like they had to go through a big loss, a big destruction of themselves. And now they're remaking themselves. And probably to be more fit to interact with you, Virgo, is what it seems like. Okay? So the next card you have is what you're wanting in the connection. You have the Page of Swords reversed. So Virgo, you're 2 pages in this reading, and both pages are facing toward the person's card. Your Page of Wands was facing toward them being in that Ten of Swords. I'll just go back to this briefly to comment. It's like you guys were not on the same page. If you are in a Page of Wands energy, excited about this person, excited about this connection, they are unable to receive it because they're in that Ten of Swords energy. And now with them wanting to step into their Emperor energy, you are wanting to step into a Page of Swords energy in the reversal, facing toward them. It was, yeah, like this, facing toward them. So this is interesting, Virgo. So this is what I see, and I'm sorry if this upsets some of you, but Virgo, it seems like you don't like seeing them empowered for some reason. Okay? If this is your reading, that might not resonate with all of you, keep that in mind, but there's something about them stepping into their power that you kind of want to go tear them down. Oh, you know, yeah, Virgo. You guys are, when you feel that they are low, for some reason it makes you feel better. And then when they get more empowered, then you want to go tear them down. That's what the reading is saying, Virgo. I'm sorry. The roles could be reversed. You know, I do have positions here for each, you know, for you versus them, but it could be reversed. Keep that in mind, okay? So I'm not trying to talk bad about you, Virgo. I'm just seeing this here that, and we're human, right? Like sometimes when we're dealing with romantic connection, it makes us do wacky things and think certain ways. And you know, if this is what you're going through, Virgo, like there's a reason. You might be going through some kind of hurt or some kind of just internal turmoil with this person. So keep that in mind. But I just realized that that's what's going on here, is that you kind of don't want to see them in an empowered position, Virgo, or they, you. But it is showing up as you. You don't want to see them like that. But keep in mind, they could be in a low vibe energy in this Emperor. They could be coming off as too domineering and strict and trying to overpower you, and you come in and you want to set it straight, and that's totally understandable. So that's a possibility too, Virgo. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, like you don't want to see them get too strong for some reason, okay? The Page of Swords reversed. This is someone who comes in, you know, very erratically. It's a youthful, immature energy. They want to say some words to be right, to win an argument. It's not well thought out. It's, you know, speak and act first, think and ask questions later. So that's what it's feeling like, Virgo, that you want to do when you see them in an Emperor energy, whether they're in a positive or more negative Emperor energy. You are wanting to come toward them and kind of set the matter straight regarding something, maybe tear them down. And it could be because they're being arrogant. You know, that's a possibility here too, Virgo. Yeah, but it's interesting because if you guys are not in contact, it's like you guys are feeling each other. Like you feel better with them, you know, going through something. I'll just say that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to touch that anymore. And then when they kind of come into their power, then you feel compelled to rush toward them and kind of do something about it. Okay, so I know that's really strange, Virgo, but that is what it's saying here, okay? Next, final card. Virgo, it's the Ten of Cups reversed. So this is saying that it's not a great outcome. It's not really a time to come together with these energies. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, now I understand that things change. That you guys are mirroring each other and like shifting energies with this Wheel of Fortune, okay? So it's like they feel like crap and then you feel good, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes and then they feel good, and then you know, want to come toward them harshly when you're feeling them more empowered, okay? However it resonates for you, Virgo. But yeah, the Ten of Cups reverse is saying that you guys aren't really going to come together. It's still a Ten of Cups, so there is a potential there. It's like you two are doing this weird dance with each other, and it's like you guys want to come home to each other. It's like you guys want to be together on some weird level, but it's in the reverse. It's saying, you know, it might not be the right time right now. And again, I said there's 3 tens. This is the third 10. So it's like the end of a cycle. So it might be saying that this whole dance needs to end so that you guys can move on to the next stage, whether that's with each other or not, okay? It's hard to tell, but whatever you guys are doing here, this like weird mirroring and going back and forth, it's not working out, Virgo, and it's not going to end in happiness. It's going to end in the opposite, the Ten of Cups reversed. The Ten of Cups reversed could also be here to tell you, Virgo, that this isn't really maybe someone that you'll have a real happy ending with. It not necessarily so. It could just be current energy. I'm just telling it to you all ways. Maybe this is someone that you could have a different kind of relationship with than what it is currently, okay? Or it could just be with the current energies of where they're at right now. You guys cannot come together and have peace and love, okay? It's just the way that things are playing out in this reading. It's just not the right time. With the 3 tens, it's saying that this thing that you guys are going through, it needs to end. It's an old story. It's been over for a while with 3 tens, and yeah, it's just kind of saying it's time to move on. And I pulled an additional card to top off the reading from a deck that's only the majors and the 4 aces, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, and that's kind of confirming that, because after the 10, we go back to the Ace, and this is saying a new beginning where security, contentment, attainment, you know, spiritual and financial prosperity, that's all what the Ace of Pentacles represents. And it's like a one thing to start over new on. What's the one thing that you need to start over new on? So it's saying to leave all this drama behind and to start over in this Ace of Pentacles energy of feeling wealthy, physically, spiritually, okay, with or without this person. There is a potential with this person, I feel, because even though the 10 of Cups was in the reverse, it's still the 10 of Cups. So you guys might need to start back to basics with an Ace of Pentacles, just a very basic of, you know, coming together, maybe being friends first, maybe just having a physical relationship first, if that's appropriate for you guys. Whatever it is, it's just because Pentacles are all about, you know, physicality and earth. Yeah, it could be something like that where you guys need to go back to square one and start off simply, but leaving all this drama behind, because the 3 tens is saying that this is something that's been going on for a while, Virgo, okay? So that's what I have for you. I hope this reading was helpful. I know it was a little strange, sorry. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below. That's really helpful for me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Virgo. I will see you next time, okay? Bye.